Ballot item number 1, Order M16, second reading of Bill 16, an act to proclaim Hazel McCalllion Day. Mrs. Mangat.
The member from Mississqauga-Brampton South.
Madam Speaker, I move second reading of Bill 16, an act to proclaim Hazel McCalllion Day.
Mrs. Mangat.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. It's a great privilege to speak to my private member's bill, Bill 16, the Hazel McCalllion Day Act. Before I discuss the bill's purposes and merits, I would like to say a few words for my reasons why I have decided to put forward this bill and to recognize the contributions of Ontario's most dynamic and longest-serving female mayor. And more importantly, Madam Speaker, what is needed for our society to be truly fair and just by embracing women as equal partners and more fully into leadership roles. Madam Speaker, this bill refers to an ever-evolving status of women and the important role they play in our society and their empowerment, and who, in my opinion, best represents the struggle a woman has to go through in life to be in a leadership role, and who, in my opinion, best encourage the hopes, aspirations, and dreams of young girls and women to succeed and achieve limitless success in all walks of life, be it in a business, professions, and public service. Madam Speaker, Canada for me has always been a land of great opportunity for my family and for so many of the constituents of Mississqauga-Brampton South and for Ontarians of every background. It is a place where we can realize our dreams. When I first arrived in Canada, I did not dream that one day I will have the privilege of standing in Ontario legislature and serving so many hardworking Ontarians. Thank you. Despite acquiring this humbling position, I have always been aware of two things. First, that I remain inspired by many everyday heroes in our communities, such as teachers, nurses, doctors, firemen, police officers, entrepreneurs, and many more, who, by their hard work and dedication, contribute enormously to our well-being, security, and progress. I say, and second, that the privilege I enjoy being member of this House may not be enjoyed by all other deserving women. I say this because it is an unfortunate truth across Canada, around the world, that despite some advances, women often face challenges and barriers which are without justification. Those challenges and barriers for women include harassment, gender-based discrimination, violence, exploitation, and deprivation in many forms. The fact is, Madam Speaker, women represent more than one-half of our population, but they are unjustifiably underrepresented in leadership roles in business, professions, and public life. Bill 16 speaks to encourage a dialogue among us women, girls, and everyone else in our society about the challenges and barriers that women face for no reason other than their gender. Madam Speaker, we all know female role models can motivate, inspire, and encourage a healthy discussion as to how to overcome those challenges and barriers faced by women and girls going forward. With that idea in mind, and to further our society's dialogue about social justice and the equality of women, I thought long and hard about who might inspire my fellow Ontarians to ask questions about the role of women in society and who could stand as an example of what women can achieve. Of many successful and inspiring women role models, one person nonetheless stands out strongest, and she is Hurricane Hazel. Madam Speaker, even in retirement, Hazel McCalllion continues to serve her community with complete devotion and extraordinary energy, and at 95. In my humble opinion, Hazel McCallion is a true example of tenacity, courage, fighting spirit, and sincerity. She earned and built that reputation over years of hard work and struggle to succeed in a man's world. She demonstrated that tenacity and fighting spirit when she played professional hockey in Quebec, in business, where Hazel climbed the corporate ladder in Montreal and then in Toronto, and in public life, where she was elected as Deputy Reeve of Streetsville in 1967, as the Mayor of Streetsville in 1970, then Mayor of the amalgamated city of Mississauga in 1978, followed by 11 election victories between 1980 and 2010, many times winning over 90% of the vote share. When she retired, officially, she had served 36 years, the longest of any Mississauga mayors and the very longest serving female mayor in Canadian history. For all those and other achievements in her life, she also enjoyed a successful married life with her husband, Sam, and raised 3 children. On its own, Hazel's accomplishments are laudable, but as of 2014, her retirement, that looks by most standards like a full-time job, make her life of achievement and contribution to public life truly extraordinary. Hazel McCallion rightfully took pride in managing an efficient municipal government, growing her community from a collection of small towns to Ontario's 3rd largest city with almost 800,000 residents. During her tenure, Mississauga has attracted leading companies from around the globe, including over 50 Fortune 500 companies. I have known her, Madam Speaker, to lend her energy to great causes in the community, including charitable work, literacy, higher education, sports, arts, and culture. She has encouraged young women to pursue sport as a member of the board for the Ontario Women's Hockey League. She helped to have the Hershey Center built in Mississauga. She supported the establishment of the Mississauga campus of the University of Toronto, and she is committed to supporting Sheridan College, which has 2 campuses in Peel region, one of which is named after her. She now is the first chancellor of Sheridan, and for her hard work, dedication, and example, she has been awarded numerous honors at the local, national, and international levels. Just a few of these include Professional Association awards, having facilities named after her, such as the Hazel McCallion Academic Learning Center at University of Toronto, Mississauga, the Hazel McCallion Center for Heart Health at Trillium Health Center, Mississauga, the Hazel McCallion Senior Public School, and the Hazel McCallion campus at Sheridan in Mississauga. She has received an honorary doctor from the University of Toronto and the Order of Canada and the Order of the Rising Sun from Japan and the Cross of the Order of Merit from Germany, and she is a dame in the Sovereign Order of St. John of Jerusalem in Malta. Madam Speaker, this amazing woman enjoys courage of conviction. She is not bound by ideological walls. She always takes a stand, what she believes to be the right thing to do, and that is in the best interest of all concerned. I believe Hazel McCallion is a fitting example of what can be achieved, irrespective of gender-based challenges and barriers, if one works very hard, tenaciously, and sincerely. Madam Speaker, today we not only have a cause to commit ourselves to, but we also have an amazing role model to follow. Ms. McCallion, Thank you for giving so much of yourself to our community throughout your life and through your public life, offering such a fine example to women and especially young and impressionable women. I'm very proud of you. Madam Speaker, I urge all members of this House to support and vote in favor of this bill. Thank you, Madam Speaker.